Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of Showcase on Warframe. Today's item is the... sorry about that. Today's item is the... the Miter. Yes, the Miter. This weapon, I'm gonna level with you, I bloody hate it. Now, what's special about the Miter? Well, it's got a lot of slash damage as we can see. The accuracy is excellent. Fire rates can be better, but there's no critical chance or multiplayer. However, it makes up with status, with 50% right off the bat. So yeah, a lot of status, yes. And also a charge rate. So yeah, but we got 20 shots, and it's got 20 bullets. It takes 2 seconds to reload it, so how bad could it possibly be? Right? 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 Anyway. Well, it is what it is. Now, where you find this is actually a boss fight. You go to Ceres and fight a combination of Tunlish Carol, I believe I pronounced the name right, and Captain Vor. So yes, you could get the Trinity, you could get the Twin Gremlins, or you can get the Miter. So yeah, getting a piece of this is a bit of a pain in the ass. And I don't really think it's worth it in the end. At least that's my opinion. But oh well. Alright, using this in the field. It's a nightmare. So that you can see the projectiles don't travel too particularly fast, but they do bounce off objects. And you can fully charge. You fully charge for the full damage value of the weapon. If you don't charge it, you only get a portion of that damage. So yeah. So projectiles aren't pretty quick, and if you want full damage, you gotta charge it up. But you can't bounce it off objects, which isn't I find very useful unless you're in a really tight-knit corridor full of enemies. And despite what people say, you can see here, you cannot hurt yourself with the thing. Some people believe that. Well, it's false. So yeah. I know when the Grenier Excruciators, or I forgot what they're really called, but when they use it, it hurts. But against me? Nah. Now, what bugs me is the size of the projectile and its hitbox. Using the weapon in point blank is like incredibly difficult and frustrating. And you see me miss multiple times, and I'll slow it down. I'm not trying to miss. I'm trying to play recklessly and quickly. Now you see I miss a few legitimate shots, but when I go against this butcher, you see the projectile clips right through him. Twice. But when it's fully charged up, the projectile will go through objects with punch through, so at least there's that. Yeah, that's right. I did ultimate build. I kinda wish I didn't. Actually, I do wish I didn't. But anyway, here it is. Why? Because you can see that purple glowing mod. Oh, why did I even do this? Anyway, we can start with Serration and Split Chamber. They increase overall damage, and the Split Chamber also increases status chance. Fang Fuselage for more slash damage. And then I did the Rhyme Rounds and Malignant Force for Viral, and you can see my status now 100%. Easy, since we figured that with 50% you can easily get that. Then for more cold damage, I simply slapped on more Crowd Rounds. Because I do have a lot of slash, but I prefer to have more elemental. Now, another odd mod I threw on was Continuous Misery. This increases the status duration on targets, so the bleed damage you inflict will last longer when it's inflicted. So yeah, it's not a mod I particularly use very much, but on the Miter, if you're really going to be serious about it, you might as well put it on. Because you want that bleed proc and every other proc you throw on, it lasts as long as possible. If your enemy survives the first few hits, that is. And now the Ribbon mod. Well, to be honest, I didn't put much stock in this Ribbon mod, and you'll see why. Now, I do have a lot more punch through, but it's a bit irrelevant. I got a lot more cold damage, and you can see my magazine capacity go up, and the flight speed is down by 100%. Does this really affect my weapon? No, I'll show in a second. I was a bit disappointed that it did not fly through the air all Matrix-like. I was really disappointed, actually. But now I'll show that, in fact, it does not do anything. So here you are, with no Ribbon mod. You'll see the speed. Now I'll fully charge it up. You can see it flies through the air quite quickly. Alright. Now here's it with the Ribbon. You can see it's slower, but not by 100%. In fact, it's barely noticeable how much slower it is. I'll give it like a 20% slower, around there. Hey, let's go on to the test. Hey, look at that. Oh, double ER. Let's not use him. It's funny, he's there now. Guess he has a number in his name, that's why. Anyway, let's go on some Lancers. I'll grab 7 of them. What grand level are we going up to? We're gonna go to 60. Yeah. We're gonna go to 60. Yeah. Fully charge up that shot. Oh, didn't kill him. I was considering putting speed trigger on this thing, but to be honest, I happen to hate this weapon. Even if I did have speed trigger, I'd still hate using this weapon. The projectile speed's not that great, so enemies traveling sideways, sprint, or running sideways. However, you have a harder time to hit them if you're at any decent range. Hitting these guys with standard shots is like nothing. It does like no damage. Now, if you guys have noticed anything yet, I'm not inflicting a whole lot of elements or status ball procs on these enemies. Here's some proof. See this enemy? Not yet. Oh! Oh! Nothing happened to him. I hate status weapons for this reason. Second shot, still nothing. This is a 100% status chance, remember. Yeah. It works on DPS weapons, but not weapons like the Miter. Let's get some MOAs, get 12 of them. Let's get yeah, it's 12. Level 60, no more. So that punch through will come in handy slightly here, because I can hit 2 targets at once, since they like to pack together really nicely. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh well. As you can see, this weapon's already going downhill quick. At level 60s, I wouldn't even take this to level 40s. Why? Because I don't kill anything quick enough. It's something you gotta charge up. It's something you gotta shoot. You shoot recklessly like this, you don't hit anything. See? I'm aiming at the target, but yet, what? 2 to 3, 4 projectiles hit out of, what, 12? Oh, I hate this weapon. Anyway, let's get some charges, get 20 of them. Let's do some multi-shell or some punch-through. Okay, they're all coming at me. Here's pretty much its best application. It's against infestation, and it's not even a great one in my opinion. The multi-shot's a very small saving grace for this weapon. A very small. Because everything else is just awful about the weapon. Because you charge up every shot, and it barely delivers the punch needed. Despite putting out 3,000 slash. Almost 3,000 slash. I think I got 2,500. Plus the viral. And I can barely take on level 60s. Yeah. Alright, it's time to go into the pros and cons of the Miter. The pros, so I'm going to struggle with this one. It's unique. There's no other weapon quite like it, in terms of what it does, and how it does it. At least give it that much. I can't say the status is great because it doesn't act like 100%, so moving on to cons. The damage is not that great. The DPS is complete shite. Acquiring the weapon is irritating, and you gotta charge up every shot. There could be a lot more I can add to this, but that's good enough for cons. Going on to the score for the Miter. Damage, I'll give it 4 to 10. It is rather mediocre, pretty poor damage. Accuracy though is where it does everything right, it's 100%. Too bad the flight speed's just awful, which could have been a con if I had more room on that little bar up there. Design, I give a 1 out of 10. This design is bad. And there's no critical chance. There was another con I could have fit on there, but no room. I should start putting them in pros and just put 2 cons. Oh, like the charge up, the lack of damage, the poor flight speed. Like, who would use this? Like, continuously. No one. Now, the ammo is something I didn't touch on, but you don't have a whole lot, so I'll give it a 4 out of 10. You can go through it pretty quickly. You get roughly 100 shots, but if you go rapid fire, it's gone in an instant. But you don't really use rapid fire with this. Misc-wise, we'll give it 2 out of 10. It offers really nothing in terms of using it. The only reason you'd get it is to build another weapon, the Panthera. And that weapon's not exactly a whole lot better, but it is slightly better than this. So in total, I give the Miter 21 out of 50. It's bad. The only thing good about it is its accuracy. That's bad. That's very bad. What the fuck do I have a judgment? It's horrible. It's, oh sweet Jesus, no. It was not worth it. God, for a week and a half I was upgrading this thing, complaining to all of my buddies about it, and I'm pretty sure they're sick of hearing it. Ugh. I think I might give like 4 bad weapons in the future. I might just give like something a Miter out of 10. Oh, but that's a showcase for today. Thank God it's over. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. I will continue to do ultimate builds for weapons I get Rivet mods for, good or bad, and this is proof of it right here. Anyway, thanks for watching and take care out there.